So the final thing I wanted to show you was how to graph in polar mode. So if you guys could please go to your calculators, hit your mode button, and change your mode to polar, P-O-L. Now, when you go to your y equals, just like with parametric equations, by changing the mode, we now have R1, R2, R3, blah, 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 blah. What you can do is you can type in the original equation saying 3. Now, because we don't have a secant button, I'm going to do divided by cosine, and then that button that we normally get x from, that we got t from, you can use that to get theta. And then what we can do is we could go to our graph. As predicted, there's our vertical line. Now, we can do the same thing with the second graph that we got. So if I clear this out, you'll notice that if I type in the start equation, let's do this one, I can type in -12 times the cosine of theta. And you should see that I get that circle. Now, obviously from here, it is not in the right window because I'm going past -10. But if I trace and I hit some buttons here, you can see some of these values. You can go to -12. You'll see that that's at 0 for different angles. So it's very interesting how we can see exactly what we had predicted we are going to see. For this equation as well, part C, go to y equals. You can clear out what's there. We can type in 2 cosine theta plus sine theta. And then obviously this was something I had already spoken about, this being a circle, but you can see the creation of your circle that hopefully has the correct center point and radius that you had predicted after you completed the square. If you haven't done that yet, that is something that you will need to do. And then finally, part D, this last one, we can type in that original 4 divided by parentheses 1 plus sine, sine theta. Oh, try it again. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we close that. And then when I go to graph, you should see a parabola as we had predicted. So for the remainder of this assignment, you're now going to obviously finish part C, but then convert from rectangular to polar using the same formulas. So remember, rectangular is all the x's and y's. Polar is the r's and the thetas. So you want to make sure every single x and every single y gets replaced with r's and thetas. So you are using the same formulas, but this time we're looking for, to get r's and thetas, we're trying to get x squared plus y squared together, because then we can replace that with r squared and so on and so forth. So good luck, use the key, and as always, let me know if you have any questions.